Welcome to Gonzo Airsoft. This is MjrClanger. We're back at Land Warrior Airsoft. This is one of the more involved missions of this game day. Our team have the mission, it's a breakthrough mission. Our team have to transport 3 large ammo crates, which you would have seen on the left hand side there. We need to try and break through the enemy lines and get them to the ammo dump. We've got 3 lives apiece and we've got a couple of medics with us. The enemy have got a respawn, which is over to the far right hand side of the site, but they could also set up within a structure which was midway between us and our destination. And at the destination point, at the ammo dump, we were able to start with a very small squad who have the objective of trying to hold it long enough so that we can get these crates over. I decided to flank round to the right of the crates, try to give them a bit of support. Our main group are down to the left hand side. They're taking the crates a long way round. I'm trying to sweep round, just hang to the right a bit and trying to take out any of the defenders between there. I've come across one of the early barricades. It doesn't look like it's particularly populated. But it looks like there's probably about 3 or 4, well, one less certainly now, defenders. I did have a couple of people with me in support, but unfortunately they weren't as quick at diving for cover as I was, and I'm pretty much on my own here now. I don't want to get bogged down here too much because potentially these guys could swing in and start taking shots at the crates, and that is the priority here. So keen to try and keep moving. I lob a smoke grenade out, trying to cover my progress. Unfortunately, it turns out that smoke grenade's a dud. So I need to rethink. And again, like I say, I'm keen not to get bogged down. These guys are a threat to our boxes, or a threat to the escort. So I'm willing to throw myself forward, try to take out the defenders. I can respawn back at the start point. I haven't come that far. Across I'm readying another pyro here, considering a run up to the base to lob this in, but I spot a player right across the barricade here. Now this was the smallest airsoft player I've ever seen. I'm not sure how old he is. He must have been probably about 9 or 10, but he was a tiny little chap. The G36 higher gun that he had with the stock out was almost as long as he was, but reports were he was an excellent little player, and it was great to see the younger airsoft players getting into the games early. Certainly reports are that he worked really well as a spotter for the other team. So in lob the pyro and swing around to the left. Now I almost get a fright here. In the barricade there is what looks like a body, and that turns out that's a mannequin, which is going to be used in one of the later scenarios, but I thought it was a dead player. I'm the first to the trigger as I round the corner and spot one of the defenders. His shot whistles over my head, and with a bit of luck I managed to catch him. And they're also commenting on the dummy in the fort there. Now regular watchers to my videos may recognise this area. This is known as the Alamo, and in one of my previous videos I was holed up here with my L96 coming under attack, and this was the area of my last stand. There's a link to that at the bottom there. Check that out. It's a cool video. Anyway, I'm scouting around. I want to see if there's any other targets. The thing that was quite good about the route I'd managed to take in is I managed to catch a lot of the defenders at their side. They're looking down towards the boxes, and certainly the couple of kills here show that. And it was a really quite fruitful flanking manoeuvre. So just checking this out, making sure this is clear. It did. I certainly got the impression that there weren't any other defenders lurking around in the close proximity. But as I reach the far side of the base, again I spot a defender looking the other direction, and a single carefully placed shot does the trick. I've really got to favouring trying to take single aim shots rather than the spray or pray tactic. Number one main reason for that is now I'm using the mid-cap magazines. I certainly don't have the sort of volume of ammunition that I did with the high caps, but that doesn't seem to be an issue. I'm certainly finding that if you can get a well-placed shot, it is worth 50 inaccurately hosed shots. And also in a situation like that, a round of automatic fire certainly would have drawn attention for my target and also any other attackers in the area. Let's get forward in the action here a little bit. We'd cleared that base. I rendezvoused back up with the boxes, and now we're moving up towards the ammo dump. What we need to do is determine who is in that dump. Have our allies managed to stay in there long enough? And so I head up forward. Really my only aim here is to try and find out who is in this and communicate it back to the boxes. If it's friendly, we can move up. If it is hostiles, then we need to regroup and we need to hit them hard.
Who's in the ammo dump? Green! Green!
So I'm shouting out, calling back to the boxes, letting them know that there are hostiles in the ammo dump. Unfortunately, I don't manage to get myself clear and get to regroup. So that, for me, was the end of the match. This has been Gonzo Airsoft. This is MjrClanger, out.